Hello, good evening from here. My name is Paul, and you're welcome to Opinion Sharers. So, we are going to be talking about the NSAS protest that is currently happening in Nigeria. I think today is perhaps the fifth day, and I'm sincerely loving it. I'm enjoying it. So, I also have someone who is enthusiastic about the protest, and that is Oluwatosin. So he's going to be sharing his opinion. We are going to be reviewing the protest together. But before we go into the discussion, please let us go. Let us, please, can you share it on your platform so that we can invite people to watch the. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome. You're welcome to the Opinion Sharers. Please help us share it, share it, share it, share it. And fortunately, there's going to be opportunity for people to be able to share their opinion. We are hoping that people will be able to call in. So please do share it with your friends on different platforms that you might be able to share it. We would love to hear people's opinion. We would love to hear what people think about what is currently going on. So it's important that we share this with people. I'm trying to share it on my own personal profile.
Yeah, I shared it already too.
Okay, thank you. So Facebook has a new setup now. It's a little bit different from the way it used to appear. Okay, now I've shared it. You're welcome once again. My name is Paul. I have Oluwatosin, who is going to be reviewing the situation with me this evening. And that is what is going on that is very, very hot right now, And I think every Nigerian who is progress in Nigeria would be excited at the sight of what is happening in Nigeria, because people like me have been disappointed. I have had to criticize the Nigerian youth severally, even on this platform. But this is something new, something we are not expecting, and I'm sure perhaps the government of the day they are even shocked, they are surprised. So anyway, let me hear Oluwatosin's view on this, and please, I've shared my WhatsApp number. Please call to WhatsApp alone. All right, so you can call in, but WhatsApp alone. I've shared the number on this link on this broadcast, and the number is again is +971 5060 34028. WhatsApp alone. Okay, so I just want people to be able to share their opinion and as a way of contributing, because I know that a lot of us Nigerians home and abroad, we are excited about this, so that's why. So Oluwatosin, you're welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you.
Just give me an idea of how you feel about the current protest.
I feel excited. Good evening again. Thank you for having me on your platform, the Opinion Sharer, like we always come around. I'm excited. I'm in high spirits. I love every bit of what I've seen today. Not only today, in the last 5 days, I love everything I've seen the youth of Nigeria demonstrate. All they have demonstrated is in accordance with what we expected of them before now. and that they are doing it now is never too late. I'm in high spirits. I'm excited. I just feel a lot of butterflies inside of me today.
That is very good. Okay. And now let me ask you, were you expecting this? Before now, were you expecting that this kind of magnitude of protests in Nigeria?
Yes. For over a year now, I've been expecting something like this. That is why you see on many of my posts, I have been aggressively attacking Buharidins, that's those that are supporting the government of the day. And I've been attacking Nigerian youths to come out and make their voice known. I'm expecting this even before now, but it is never too late that it's coming now. I've been expecting this. Ordinarily, so many countries around the world will not suffer like we are suffering in Nigeria before they occupy the street. But Nigeria are people that has a long suffering, especially with somebody they love. And the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has the people's love. So they have been long suffering with him. Even when things seems not working as they should, even when the government of the day has displayed cluelessness of the highest order, that the government of Jonathan, we say, is clueless, now look like a very competent government to us. So every right-thinking Nigeria has been expecting what is happening now about a year ago, but it is not forthcoming. But I'm very much excited today, because what the calling out we have calling out Nigerian youths to do, they are now doing it. They are doing it, and they are very superb at it. I'm loving every post, every video coming out from that protest. It's so sweet. It's lovely.
All right, let me ask you, what do you think actually led to this protest? How did it emanate, you know?
Some people will think that it is EndSARS protests that we are witnessing in Nigeria now. It is just that the protest must have a theme. That is why it is called EndSARS. That is, people are not protesting for SARS alone or EndSARS. Nigerians are venting out their anger. There is much suffering in the land, and there is so much hunger in the land. People are suffering, and they have been keeping quiet for so long, thinking it go better. But it is, better. So people you see on the street are not just, that is why when the government see it is going out of hand, the government say, okay, we ban SARS. People are not still stopping.
Yeah, I am surprised that despite the announcement, by the Inspector General of Police, and I learned that even Buhari also made a video where he was saying that he has given the police chief the go ahead to make the decision. Because initially people were saying that the Inspector General of Police does not have the portfolio, that it's not his job, that he cannot just disband an arm of the police force, even though he's the head officer. He probably should be able to. But then Nigerians were categorizing on the fact that they want to hear from Buhari himself. But then after even hearing from Buhari, I am surprised that the protest continued, And anyway, let's talk about the few casualties that has happened. What's your opinion about this? That some people have been suffered gunshots. A few people have died out of this.
The casualties we have witnessed during the course of this protest is very unfortunate, and that is one of the reasons the protest is not stopping. People come out to protest peacefully that police brutality should stop. And while they are protesting peacefully, police is still killing people. And they think that protest will stop. The police, today, Tuesday, the police have been very good to protesters. At least till now, we have not heard of any casualties all over Nigeria. And that is encouraging. Because if they have done, the markets they want to buy for President Muhammadu Buhari, none of them have the currency to pay for it, including the president. They don't have the currency to pay for the magnitude of uprising that will happen if they had attempt to brutalize protesters today. But they have been very calm and composed themselves. And nevertheless, all the people that have been brutalized, killed in this course of protest, we are still coming back to that. The people in authority are still going to answer for every life that has been lost in this course of protest, because those guys were engaged in peaceful protest, and there's no cause for any police to fire at anybody, because this is our country. We are fighting for ourselves. We are fighting for our children. We are fighting for our future. We are fighting for the police themselves. So if they are so stupid to understand that, they must be brought to book. Every policeman that has participated in brutalizing people during this protest or killing anybody must be brought to book.
Thank you very much for that opinion. This evening, I saw a tweet from the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, saying that he has joined the protesters in Alausa Ikeja, and he has spoken with them, assuring them of his being with them, and saying that I think maybe a few minutes later that he's on his way to Abuja now to table the issues of the aggrieved youths to the president. So I am wondering, because earlier, I think late last night, he tweeted that Nigerians should not come out today, that they should stay at home and all of that. And I saw a lot of people, a lot of insult coming from Nigerian youths. So what do you think is happening? And don't forget that even Wike of Rivers State is saying that, that he has announced banning protest activities throughout his state. What's your opinion regarding this?
Ogulutubo sínú omi araro.
I hope you will interpret that.
Ogulutubo sínú omi araro. These people think Nigerian youth are cowards. Like some celebrities that are coward and they can corner. But the uprising we have now, nobody can stop the idea that the time is right. The uprising we have now is not coordinated by anybody. So you cannot corner anybody. They make those tweets as a form of threats. Protest is banned. Wike a lawyer. Say protest is banned. So you can just understand the level of how politicians can be stupid. Governor Sanwo-Olu, he said he's giving advice as a father, as a brother, as a... But people responded him that you are not... none of them will dictate for us. We are the people. and we have taken our rightful position as the citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That's the highest office. If anybody is president today, in the next 4 years or 8 years, he will leave that presidency and become citizen. Olusegun Obasanjo has the highest number of years being president of Nigeria. Today is a citizen. This is the highest office. So we, the citizen, we have the final say. Years ago and months ago, they have the final say. When they think we are coward, we cannot do anything. So one foju, etoba foju anawo ku ebora bolasho. So they view the Nigerian youth as docile. You remember on this platform, we once said Nigerian youth are docile. So that is the picture they have, that these people are docile. They will just protest for 2-3 days. They will go back. It will tire them. But the energy we have, the Nigerian youth now, is so much encouraging. I love it. People don't have job, and you think they will not come out to protest. The only job we have now as Nigerian youth is sleep, wake up, eat, come out for protest.
I even saw some guys who had a mat on the street. They laid their mat on the street. But I saw somebody tweeted also that Chicken Republic in VI, in Lekki Axis, that they're actually serving people who are protesting on the streets. They are giving them free food. You know, this is just unprecedented.
There is one guy, he's doing very well. He's helping people. It's called Cocoon Foundation.
Okay.
Some days ago, he had been showing pictures of 3 big cows that they are going to kill and serve people. Today, they are serving people on the protest ground, giving people food, water. I heard that there's donations from Nigeria all over the world to make provision for people.
Wow.
This idea is ripe. Nobody can stop it. We are just using SARS as an avenue. SARS is not the problem. When we get to the problem, Nigerians will know.
Okay, we will get to that, but I want to I want to take these few minutes to look at the relevance or the importance of the social media in this particular protest. I saw tweets, I saw Instagram posts from world, level celebrities like PDD. I saw football players, musicians all around the world, politicians, even embassies all around the world. The news has been on CNN severally, on BBC, and people all around the world are just talking about the fact that Nigerians have the right to protest, and I think this is serious, and I'm really enjoying it. But then let's look at the body language of the government before this time. What do you think of it? What do you make of, especially Buhari's body language in the first 2 days of this protest?
The body language of the presidency has always been the same thing, because Nigerians has allowed them to take us for a ride for so long. If I support a politician and that person comes to power and that fellow does not perform in the first 4 years, I have no reason to reinforce a failure. But Nigerians are very funny people. They think on your behalf. When they see you as a lady, they say, unfair new. They think on your behalf. When Buhari is failing the first 4 years, they are thinking on Buhari's behalf. They say, he wants second term. So there are some things he cannot do now. But once he gets second term, he will do those things. He will attack all those bad people. That is during 2019 campaign and electioneering. Now, those people they are surprised that even Buhari gained power and he still continue the same failure. So the presidency, if we say their body language, we are just trying to exaggerate things. They don't have any body language. I've said it before that Buhari is too much of an introvert to be the president of Nigeria, the largest black nation in the world.
Do you think Buhari is an introvert? I don't think Buhari is an introvert.
He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk. So I categorize him as one.
Okay, well, you have a right to your opinion, but I think actually that age is already affecting Buhari seriously. I think he is not as efficient as he should be. Buhari should be officially. He is believed to be 70. Is it 75 or 77 now? All right, but unofficially, knowing that the average Nigerian civil servant has an official age. Okay, so if you look at the unofficial age, then Buhari something. So we all have grandparents who are of that age. Will you start a business and give them the business to manage? So
not to talk of the whole country.
Yeah, I have nothing against old people, okay, because age is not a sickness. But the truth is that he is not able, he cannot handle. How? Tell me, is Buhari on Twitter? Buhari is not on Twitter. People are managing all these things for him. Is he on social media? So he cannot really understand the way people like us feel. He cannot understand the expectation of people like us. Do you understand? So to them, they think maybe when they build bridge, they build bridge somewhere and they are constructing rail line. How does that translate to development in 21st century?
We have the president as a sickler. Instead of building hospital, he's building bridge. He's building railway.
Can you imagine? So anyway, that's why I said I am so excited that this is happening. And a few minutes ago, before this show, I posted on my Facebook page that this is perhaps the best time to be a Nigerian. Seeing that this is happening, and this is because especially because I saw a tweet from a Nigerian who says that what we should do now is if we can get 10,000 Nigerians, just 10,000, or is it 10,000 or 10 million? I think it's 10 million. 10 million Nigeria. If we begin to contribute 500 naira per month, he said that will be around 5 billion naira by 2023. Let us start our own political party, because I'm looking at what is the way forward. That's what I want to ask you next. Because after protest, so what? What next?
For those that understand history very well, this kind of protest is not just happening in Nigeria. This kind of protest happens in the days of Abacha. And Abacha died, and people actually, the right activists, they fought the military and sent them packing. And after fighting the military, they withdrew back and allowed politicians to hijack the victory they got. I want to tell you, the right activists have learned. And
I wanted to say that politicians like Tinubu and co.
Yeah. So they allow them to hijack it. But I want to tell you that the right activists have learned. The victory, the battle they are fighting now, the victory will not be hijacked by any politician. As the right activists are already on ground to cruise home with their victory. So I love that suggestion the guy make, but I want to let you know that we are Nigerians. we are, apart from being Nigeria, we are human, and it might not be easy. It's easier said than done to contribute 500, to gather 5,000, 10 million people, and to choose one person. It is easier said than done. Because even the last election, when we have different young guys coming together to form a platform, there was an agenda to bring them together to form a force. But that doesn't see the daylight. Because we have people like Duro Toye, what's the name? Fela Duro Toye, that are whole.
Okay, I think I'm missing you. Your network is somehow, or is it mine? Please, if you are viewing, please can you hear me? Let me know if you are hearing me so that I will know if it is Oluwatosin's voice that I'm missing, or is it me that is offline. Please, can you drop a comment so that I can, know what is actually happening? I think my network is okay. So which means perhaps Oluwatosin's network is the one that is having issue. Okay, thank you. So please do call in if you want to share your opinion. I think Oluwatosin's network has an issue. He's going to be back soon. I'm very sure he will be back shortly. So if you have an opinion you want to share regarding this, please do call in. I dropped my WhatsApp number. All right. So I lost you there. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you that you can hear me. So
I was talking about how if 10 million Nigerians start contributing 500, how it will not work. It will not work because we have saboteurs like Fela Duro Toye, who had just come to run for presidency, so that it will be in their CV that they once run for the president of Nigeria. Stupid people. You think they have sense, but they are just empty barrel making noise everywhere, trying to look good to people, trying to divide us when we need the country to move forward. People like Fela Duro Toye show up only to add nonsense to their CV. We had that one to his CV, and when they get to you, that is my opinion.
Yeah, that's your opinion, because
if we had that to his CV, if we had that to the CV, when he get to US Embassy, he will still be embarrassed for being a Nigerian. But if he had stepped down for a genuine people with genuine reason to run for presidency, and those people have become presidency, today you'll be flying everywhere as a proud Nigerian. So the suggestion of that guy that people should contribute 500 and it might not work. But the good thing is this: we will still have a way round of these hooligans politicians, of these toggery politicians. We will still have a way around them. Let the protest continues.
Well, okay, I agree that the protest should continue, but I am looking beyond the protest, because there have been protests before in Nigeria. What would be our major goal? What would be our major achievement? Beyond the police reform or SARS reform, we know that there cannot be any reasonable reform coming out from this current government. We know it. Let's not deceive ourselves. Already they just changed the name and put some other people, some other guys, and put guns in their hands. All right, is it not? These people are Nigerians. They are members of the society. We know them. Some of them have not even, they have no serious education background. So they don't know what policing actually means. They don't understand a relationship that should exist between the public and the people. They are the police. All right. And even, it's not only police that should be reformed. I think every parastatal in Nigeria, civil service in Nigeria should be reformed.
That is where
All
we are
right,
going.
but we are not going to see that with the current crop of government or politicians. And the kind of system that we have is something that permits them to continue to hold on to power. That's why I am kind of, buying the idea of that guy that says that we, the youth, needs to formulate our own party. Unless they're going to be a bloody revolution, because that's the only way we can get those guys out of the office.
Can we avoid that?
If we want to avoid a bloody revolution, then we need to begin to see beyond the protest. Please, if you are watching this, feel free to contribute your own opinion into the discussion. You can drop it in the message in the comment section. I can see it, and I can show it so that people can see it. And you can also call. I shared my WhatsApp number there. You can call into the WhatsApp number. Just call the WhatsApp alone. All right. So what do you think? That's what I'm saying. Beyond protest, what should we expect? What should we do?
Beyond protests, the civil rights group, we might felt that protest does not have leaders, but sure it does. And if anybody is thinking that the protest we have now is EndSARS protest, that person is not thinking well. The protest is not EndSARS protest. The protest is
somebody said end. Somebody said end Nigeria. No.
We cannot end Nigeria because
these are the Oduduwa believers.
Okay, I see. Now, see, the protest, if anybody thinks that the protest we have now is EndSARS protest, that person needs to rethink. That person needs to think well. The protest we have now is not EndSARS. We are going to end every system in this government. And if the governments are not ready to move forward, they will be ended also.
If we don't have a replacement, then we will have a system of anarchy. Or the Nigerian military will just hijack the thing in our hand. You understand? And the Nigerian military actually, they are the genesis of where we are. I mean, let me not say maybe they are not totally, but they contributed immensely to the current situation that Nigeria is. And that's why people like politicians like Buhari cannot be overlooked or cannot be forgiven as far as I'm concerned, because he's once the military head of state. People like Obasanjo, they destroyed the system that we had, that the nationalists built initially. So that's why. And this right activists that you are talking about, we knew that Labour actually called for a protest initially. The Labour and the organized civil society, a few days before this election, they cancelled it because there have been backdoor meeting. Just like we saw a video where even Davido was invited to some big man's office, and then he denied to have participated in the protest. So I am skeptic about all these people, and I don't want us to go back to where we are, because it took us so long. Our parents never engaged in this. Well, let me not say they did not, because they protested the military and get them off the streets. But then, what is the way out? If you are listening or you are watching this, please suggest what do you think is the way out, apart from the person who said end Nigeria now.
See, the protests we have now will continue, and
so another person said end Nigeria now.
Don't be scared of the military coming back. We should not be scared of the military coming back. We should not be scared the government of the day ended halfway and the military coming back. The same thing happened in Mali, and the military come, and very soon they will have election and fresh guys will come up. So we should not be scared of the military coming back. We should be more scared of this set of incompetent and self-centered leaders continue in office. We should be more scared of that. These people are empty. They don't have anything to pick forth. Why should we allow them? They don't have anything to contribute. So we should not be scared of the military coming back. If the military come back, they will be forced to have election after some months, and genuine guys will come forth then. If we are able to hand the government of Buhari, because Buhari is a very stubborn guy, then we can achieve anything as a Nigerian. He's a very stubborn guy. He's an empty guy. Doesn't have anything.
The possibility that we will not end this, we will not end the government, is very high. Even the northerners, the youth in the north, they are reluctant. You know, I've seen a post on Twitter about 3 or 4 days ago. A group by they call themselves Arewa Youth Forum. You know, tweeting that they are not a part of the End SARS protest, that they are supporting the SARS and the Nigerian police and all of that. And the truth is that many Nigerians will not know, or may not know, especially those of us who will and you know, lived or are living in the South. You may not know, but I learned from reliable source, and these are people who are based in the North. They said that they did not see anything. There's nothing like a SARS brutality in the North at all. That people. One guy said they do beat all police in the street of an average street of the North when they misbehave. That they will beat them up, and we don't get to hear it. That there's nothing that SARS cannot do anything like that in the North. Another person also say, you know, this is a very reliable person saying that between Lagos and Lokoja, there are 40 roadblocks, all right, or police checking point, 40 between Lagos and Lokoja. But between Lokoja and Katsina, there is none in the same country, all right? So that is why I am just telling, and they believe that they are more populated than the South. This is the rhetoric. And I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just placing the fact out and the perception that is popular. So now, that's why I'm saying let's forget about whether we can cripple Nigerian government, because they control the army, they control the police. They are still loaded. All right. So let's not, you know, even contemplate that. But how can we harness this unity that's happening, even if it is in the South and Abuja?
Can I say something to that?
Please do.
If you are thinking we cannot cripple the present administration, you have to think again. In the last 2 months, have you had a thought that Nigeria will be on the streets and protesting in this magnitude? See, let us forget anything that is happening as a pro-EndSARS protest in the North. Every Nigerians, whether you are based in Nigeria or not, you know that police brutality doesn't happen in the North. It only happens in the South. Every Nigerians alive today knows that there are 2 citizens of Nigeria, the Northerners and the rest of us. So any protest, have you seen pictures from that protest? People are turning the placard upside down. Do they look like a real protester to you? They don't look like the people of Nigeria. They can say all what they want to say about EndSARS.
They are Nigerians. They are Nigerians, and their opinion also matters. And the fact that it's contrary to ours, or that's contrary to ours at this moment, does not mean that they are not Nigerians, and their opinion counts.
How are we sure that what they are saying or the placard they carry is truly their opinion and they have not been bought?
Whether they are bought or not, you know, whether they are bought or not is not the issue. The issue is that they are Nigerians.
The issue is that they are Nigerians.
When bad politicians pay people to go and vote for them, and they eventually vote and the vote is counted, does it matter whether it was bought or not? It doesn't matter. So the same way it is when the people protest, whether they are bought or not, it does not matter.
Protest is different from voting. When you protest, and it is clear that you are bored, people don't take you serious. Even international community don't take you serious. When you are coming to protest and your placard is upside down, have you seen any hands-up protester that their placard is upside down? Have you seen anybody that will see the videos of police brutality and will say we support the police brutality in anywhere in the world?
Okay, let me point out something else to you. Let me point out something else to you. Now that the government, I believe the government of the day and the conventional politicians, they've seen clearly the power of social media. And don't forget that we have, they currently have a bill in the House, which is the hate speech, or, people have called it social media bill. Do you think after this protest that those people will not quickly make it a law?
I've said on this platform before, it's a Yoruba adage, I might not know how to translate it in English, that that is the scenario on ground. If you're thinking they will make it a law, the people in all those houses, in those senators and reps, they are in their homes now sweating. They are losing sleep. They cannot sleep. They don't know who the protesters will come back tomorrow to ask for his head. The IG cannot sleep. You don't know if the protesters will come tomorrow and say, we don't want IG again, resign. The uprising we have in Nigeria now, everybody knows the beginning, but no one knows where it will end. Even Buhari is losing sleep. His advisors are losing sleep. They are trying all their effort to make sure they appeal to the people, to make sure they please the people. In the series of tweets that Governor of Lagos State made tonight, he's saying everything to the youth. Say they want 5 things. The government say, okay, we agree, we will give you all the 5 things. They are trying everything to please the youth, but the youth are not listening. So we know where it started. No one knows where it will end. We all pray it ended well. But the people are united in their anger. The people are united in their suffering. The people are united in their unemployment. The people are united in insecurity. The people are united in power failure. They are united in maximum suffering. People that are united on those grounds are not easily break. The protest now, when the protest started and they ought to address us and quench it, they think we cannot go far. But as it is now, even if we have leaders of that protest and they say people don't come tomorrow and protest, some people will say come out because they don't have anything doing. They are jobless. You know the number of youths that graduate from schools and their unemployment. They don't have anywhere going.
Okay, let me take you to the picture of Aisha that has gone viral. You know, since I think the 2 of that protest. You know, what do you think of that picture and Aisha herself? She has become like a symbol to this protest, and you know, a lot of things that many of us can be proud of. In fact, I collected a number of it and saved on my phone and shared a few on Facebook earlier today.
Aisha Buhari, she's very special. I don't know if the camera will show this. You will see the star somewhere here on my Facebook I'm trying to show that.
I see.
For some time now, our post is what I see first. Now, I've participated. I invited you to participate in some of our online group discussion. What she's done recently is what money cannot buy. Seeing a woman and taking that stand. I don't know if many people know that she has been away in UK for some times now, and she has been sick, gone for surgery, and she has just returned back to Nigeria, and she's doing all this. I posted one of our pictures at the rally at the Abuja rally today, and I was seeing her in that picture. I watched the rally live, and she has lost so much weight, and she looks so stressed, and you cannot even feel that from the way she speaks. I wish it's my mother.
Wow. All right. So
the Nigerians we want to see. She's the symbol of Nigerian woman. She's the symbol of the new Nigerian that everybody with their conscience want to see. The way she speaks and doesn't miss a word is excellent.
She's a brilliant woman
with so much authority, and she knows what she's talking about. She's not just blabbing.
True.
With so much courage and not scared of anything. We must give kudos to her. Madam, you are doing well. You are doing excellently well. Many people that are criticizing you, they wish they were you.
I think in the last few days, I don't think those people have been able to criticize her because they know that people will go ban them. So I think the critic has they've reduced relatively, because I used to see how they critique her or criticize her on Twitter, but it has reduced relatively, and she's online almost every night, and talking and engaging with Nigerians all over the world. She's superb. She's brilliant. All right, so we are going to be rounding up now. That I thought maybe people would call in, but I think they haven't. So anyway, it is good. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for participating. I am hoping that this protest will lead to something that that can make us be proud of Nigerians. And as for people that actually believe that this should end Nigeria, I think well, let's all hope for the best. I wish if Nigeria developed that maybe it could benefit us, but it is not sure. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing that we can't say. Just like we cannot predict this protest. A lot of people who had promised to protest on the first October 1st and protest on behalf of either bad government or against bad government, or protest on behalf of the Oduduwa people, eventually did not protest. But then suddenly this one started, and there has not been. In fact, the people have practically criticized Sowore that they should not identify as somebody that is leading these protests. So the protest, and I heard Sowore himself said it on Tunde Ednot's conversation yesterday, that there is practically nobody leading this protest. That this protest is going to choose his own leader. And I've seen. I'm just recapping some of the things that I've seen now as we close. I've seen Davido, invited into a secret room and it was filmed. And unfortunately for him, he denied participating. So in the protest, I'm sure that Nigerians must be mad they had him. No. So even Burna Boy, whom we're thinking maybe he will not participate, I later learned that even Burna Boy was using money to sponsor banners, electric banners in Nigeria that were, advocating for EndSARS. So it's been overwhelming, the amount of people that has posted this online. It's amazing, and I think we are going to see more of the influence of social media as we progress. So thank you very much for participating, Oluwatosin. And thank you, viewers.
Can I say something before we close?
Okay, please do.
The series of posts by the Lagos State governors that there's going to be a major reform in SARS, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. They are just tools in the hands of our oppressors to subdue us. People should not go with anything they say. If they want to reform the SARS and they said they will choose members of the civil rights groups to join them in reforming the SARS, we agree. They should choose those people and continue their discussion. But that discussion and that reform does not stop our protest. We will keep on protesting until the result of their panel comes out and we see there is a way forward. Because as people are protesting, they are killing them. That means the SARS guys are not repented. As people are protesting that they are suffering, President Muhammadu Buhari is putting Loretta, what is that woman that always say rubbish? He's putting her in the board, in a INEC board. Where is the change? Where is the change? We are taking note of every of these things and we are not backing down. We are not backing down. We are not going to stop. And luta continua, Victoria Asata.
All right. Thank you so much, Oluwatosin. We probably will be here tomorrow or next, so, and if you want to join the conversation, please do reach out to me. We can, this is Opinion Sharer where your voice matters. You can share your opinion. Thank you so much. We love you for listening to us tonight. Please do share the link and follow us on YouTube. We are on Twitter and Instagram too. It's at Opinion Sharers. Thank you so much. Good night from here. Please, those of us that are protesting, please do stay safe. COVID-19 is still very, very active. So cover your nose. One of my friends earlier was saying that if you are where the government, the police is shooting tear gas, that you should put water in your face mask, cover your mouth and nose, or use your bandana or whatever it is. Just cover your nose and wear clothes that covers majority of your body parts. So please do stay safe. Thank you. Bye for now.